is fun. I recommend this one. Friday feedings, that's also fun. AMBCs. I can't speak for this because I don't know what this is. Touch tank tour, those are fun. Drama, Halloween, that's gonna be fun. After school fishtails, always fun. Typically, I assume it's read by the interns, and then oyster roast for a reason. Those are good. Then in here you have little seahorses and a horseshoe crab. He's very cute, a little baby. I guess since I touched the fin crab, I can touch a hermit crab or something. Or spider crab maybe. You want to be feisty. This is a spider crab. He is very cute. You have this other spider crab. And over here, you have bigger horseshoe crabs. Which are very cute. Look at them. There's him. And then over here is a thing they do about marine debris. And these are different stuffs that they found at the ocean, Wausau Island, I guess, to be specific. Wausau Island is actually a pretty cool island. It is used a lot of the time to, do things, and then it tells you how long it takes. Undetermined glass bottle. 450 years for a plastic bottle. Disposable diaper. Plastic bottle and diaper. And disposable diaper. This fishing reel will take 600 years. Cans and plastic beverages holders will take 400. Aluminum can will take 200. This will take 50. 1 to 20 years for a grossly plastic bag. And then this is a 2 month cardboard box, which will take 2 months. And the newspaper will take 6 weeks. Then if we look over here, there's the life cycles of crabs. You have where they start out over here, and then you have this and that. Those are all of groupers. Crabs, which is super cool. If you look over here, we have the black diamond terrapin, which I assume is right there. Right? The black diamond terrapin, aquatic snails, crabs, and small beehives is its diet, size up to 9 inches long. A sharp mullet is algae, plankton, and shrimp, up to 19 inches. Mullet can jump from completely out of the water when startled or threatened. I'm assuming it's that one right there. Obviously some oysters, which are over there, and their diet is plankton. can provide important habitat for fish, crustaceans. They also protect shorelines from erosion and improve water quality by filtering out pollutants. And then over here we have the, I can't really read that word, but it's a catfish. And it's bottom-dwelling fishes, crustaceans, up to 36 inches. This species is distinguished from the sea catfish by an extra pair of chin barbels and an extended filament on the dorsal fin. That is him, right there. That is the fish. The striped pufferfish. It eats shrimp, crabs, snails, clams, and up to 11 inches, right? Spines on the striped puffer fish always stay intact, unlike other puffer species, which have spines that lay flat until the fish puff up with air and water. And that's him. That's the little fishy. Right there, yeah. Alright, the next fish is the spotted sea trout. Fishes and shrimp up to 40 inches. The popular sports fish, also called the speckled trout, is distinguished from other types of sea trout by the spots above the midline on the whole body. And that would be the one that's moving right there. That is the spotted trout. I'm not exactly sure who these guys are, because they don't look like any of the other ones. But they're pretty cute too. Alright, so there is a lot of fish in this one. Alright, so the long-nosed gar, which is him. He is the long-nosed gar. He is up to 78 inches and eats fish. I'll pause so you can read because it's a lot of reading. Alright, the oyster toadfish. Where are you at? Oh, he is right there. He is the oyster toadfish and he eats fishes, crustaceans, and squid. And aquatic croaker. I think that's him right there. And he eats fishes, crustaceans, and worms. It gets up to 19 inches. And then the spotted hake. Fishes, crustaceans, and squid. And he's actually over there in the corner. The southern flounder. This will be fun. Fishes and crustaceans. If you look right there, there's the flounder. Very well hidden. The sea catfish eats bottom-dwelling fishes and crustaceans, which is him and him. Well, they're both two different catfishes, actually. This one, the first one, was actually this one, which is another catfish we just had in the other one. And the sea catfish is the darker one over there. That one is being readied. And in this one, we have a striped mullet, again, which I think are those guys. And then we have the Atlantic stingray right there. And the silver perch, which that is actually those, and this is actually that. That's cool. This is a take with bigger fish. So we got the red drum, which is that one. And then we have the spotted sea trout, the snook, which is that one. And then the one that keeps coming by, that's the sheep's head. That's him. He's the sheep head. And then the black drum want to say is that one. Somewhere in there. I just lost him. But he's somewhere in there. But the sheep's head eats crustaceans, mussels, and oysters. The diet of a black drum is bottom-dwelling fishes, clams, and mussels. Snook is fishes and shrimp. The spotted sea trout is fishes and shrimp. The red drum is crustaceans, fishes, clams, and mussels. And they have a specific spot on them. This one also does interactions. So you basically would pick something, and then
University of Georgia's Marine Education Center and Aquarium. This interactive exhibit touch the species you wish to learn more about. You may also view our photo gallery to learn more about Gray's Reef. There are also fun and interesting facts about the reef and other related topics.
And then in here, you have a spot, which is that one. You have an Atlantic moonfish, which is right there. And the spot eats bottom-dwelling crustaceans, worms, and organic matter. The moonfish eats fishes and crustaceans. The striped burrfish, it eats shrimps, crabs, snails, and clams. The summer flounder, fish and crustaceans. Let's see if we can find him in here. Trying to see where he might be. Oh, there he is. Swimming right there. The spotted sea trout. Right there. And he eats fishes and shrimps. Now, this fish, big as heck. This is big. Like, wow. I believe that would be the gray triggerfish, which eats bottom-dwelling invertebrates. So like crabs, I assume, and shrimp. I'm pretty sure shrimp is an invertebrate. I don't know. I'm not the biologist. Northern pufferfish. He is somewhere in here. But the northern pufferfish eats bottom-dwelling invertebrates. The Atlantic spadefish, which is these guys, they eat fishes, shrimps, and up to 36 inches they can grow. The pigfish, which I assume is that one right there, and it eats fishes, crustaceans, worms. The rock sea bass, which is right there, he eats fishes, crabs, and shrimp. And then this is one of my favorites because you have the loggerhead sea turtle who eats crustaceans, marine snails, and jellyfish. And he is over there, right there, trying to do something. Who knows what? Oh, he's eating something. That's what he's doing. What is he eating? Oh, he's eating... It turns out that it is semi-normal for him to be doing that because he just got moved in here just recently. And sea turtles are very curious animals. The black sea bass is over there. He eats fishes, crustaceans, clams, and mussels. The gag grouper. I cannot find him. Is he? Oh, he's right there. I think no. I cannot find him right now, but I think that's because that's him. The penfish. He is somewhere. I'm just unsure of where. And he could be one of these fishes over here. I think they are. I just didn't expect him to be that big. And then that's the sea turtle. And all of its glory. A sea turtle. pigfishes, which are all over this tank. And then in here is the Atlantic moonfish and the sea bass and the sea bass. And then these fish are actually really interesting because the lionfish, those right there, if even just a tiny poke, they're venomous. So they can kill you. It'd be very easy. And then here is some notes about the red lionfish. It is not native to Georgia coast. They should live all the way across the world in the South Pacific and the Indian Oceans, but instead have overtaken. And then here is some notes about the red lionfish. It is not native to the Georgia coast. They should live all the way across the world in the South Pacific and Indian Oceans, but instead have overtaken the waters of the U.S. Atlantic coast. And then little leaves. In order to hide from predators such as sharks, young Atlantic spadefish drift through the water like little leaves. Fish with forked or lunette-shaped tails are great at swimming fast for a long time, etc. This one says, can you spot all the differences between the two species of pufferfish in these tanks? Electric stingrays. Did you know that stingrays and their close relatives, sharks, can see electric fields? This is the sixth sense. Helps stingrays detect prey and secure their next meal. This is my favorite thing, is sharks. My mom used to work with sharks long ago, prior to her disease taking over her mind. This says, long-nosed gars are ambush predators, which means they hide under docks and boats, waiting to grab small fish or shrimp that swim past their mouth. And this one says, one of a kind. Did you know that no two diamond black turpins look exactly alike? Look for small differences in the skin and shell patterns in these two. They sure do hide well in the salt marsh. Hey guys, we're going on the second part of the facility. They have a J Wolf Nature Trail. And you can walk across here. And when you walk across here, you actually end up super close to the Savannah River, actually. There are a bunch of little tables out here that people can sit out at and have lunch. There is benches. And there's Spanish moss, which you can touch this Spanish moss because it's not touched the ground, so there's no red bugs in it. Fun fact. Some people don't know that. And over here, you have more of the grass and popular and native to the coast of Georgia. And then over there you have the dock with the boats that used to be driven to Oswald, Wausau, and out for little dolphin tours and things like that. And if you look out there, there are what seem to be some birds in the water. And then, over here we have some palm trees, which make a really nice crinkle sound. And then you have the green parts of it. Then you have this one. It's obviously dead. Then as you come further along, we start approaching where the trail and the marsh meet. Nature and stuffs. It's a very pretty day. Now, it's very pretty. Over here, if we were to, well, we'll start at the rocks first. The gravel, if you will. If we were to go from the gravel to over here, where it still says, fishing is prohibited. Noah is typically like, weather and stuff. They do a lot with FEMA, out here at least. This is the marsh with more fiddler crabs, similar to the one that I picked up in the last video. There was one I just saw, but I either stepped on him or he left. And then you have more trees. And then once we cross this bridge, there will actually be a house that used to be unlocked. There could be a good chance that it is unlocked today. you have the Savannah River still. And then we're actually coming up on where the house is in just a moment. Down there is, you know, more marsh and land like that. So, you know. So, over here, and it's opened. So over here is the Skidaway something cabin. Built circuit 1930, restored in 2008. Inside, and it tells you about all the quarters of the duplex. And then if you come over here, you have the back porch of this place. That has a lot of spiders. Then you have the people who worked on the farm that was here. I'm assuming this must have been a slave house. Or a hunting cabin or something. Based on the time frame in which it was made and the time frame of which slavery was still active in Georgia. Because by technicality, slavery was still a thing in the 1920s in Georgia. Because I know in New York, slavery was not a thing when it was. So. And then you have the Robolines. And the plantation that was acquitted. These are the different species near the marsh, you know. You got the one filler crab, which is a wharf crab. You have this type of filler crab, which is actually a filler crab. And this is a blue crab. And this is a coffee bean snail and a ribboned something, mussel. Sorry, I can't see that far.